is a box that is made from wood and stone. And the stone is called the Larvikit, and it's a very typical stone for a certain area in Norway around the city of Larvik, while the wood is ashwood. And ashwood has these very vivid growth rings, so it shows very well about how it has been made. And that is one of the reasons that I chose the materials I did, is that I wanted to tell this story about the making of the materials. When I was a kid, I grew up with like this really big ash tree in our garden, and I don't know how old it was, but it was probably 150 years old. And I always viewed it as a very old tree, and almost like this wise, and it has been living so much longer than me. And I think that we often do that with the tree. We view it as very old materials because we compare it to ourselves. But then when I put it together with this stone, Larvikit, it's made nearly 300 million years ago. Then the tree is suddenly very young. And then what are we? Then we are even younger. So I tried to choose the materials to start some reflections around time and around how materials are made, when they are made, what they have like seen throughout history that we have no idea of. So that was one important aspect of this work, was really to start reflections around time. Also, the shape of the work is like this sphere. It's a very classical shape. It's also the shape of planets. So it's like a globe. It's a very closed shape. The materials make this shape together, but they are very opposite in a way. The stone is very heavy and it's old. It's cold material and very almost hostile to touch. While the wood is very opposite. It's light both in weight and it's light in color. It's warm. So they are very opposite in many ways, and then when they're put together they create this whole, like a globe. So that is also one of the main thoughts behind the project. The shape also is very related to the human body. It's the size of the shape is very connected to the size of the hands. You can just barely grip the lid like this and lift it with one hand. But you really have to work with your fingers. You have to stretch them and to give something from yourself. It shouldn't be very easy. You have to work a little bit to do this, but still you can open it with one hand. So it's also connected to the human body in that sense. And also with the tactility, it's very good to touch, I think, the different materials. So that's also for the senses.